Today we'll be looking at conic sections. In our introductory video, we already talked about the major terms dealing with the ellipse. Today we're still going to look at the ellipse, but today we'll be looking at how we graph and locate the foci of an ellipse. So stay tuned. We have this example here, and we're asked to graph and locate the foci of an ellipse with an equation x squared over 25 plus y squared over 16 equals 1. Remember, in our previous video we said that the greater number, as we have 25 here, is always going to be the a squared, and the smaller of the two numbers is always going to be the b squared. So if we compare this with the general equation for an ellipse, which is usually in the form of x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared equals 1, a squared is going to be 25 because 25 is the greater number, and b squared is going to be 16 because b squared is the smaller number. So if a squared is equal to 25, we have that a is equal to square root of 25, and that leaves us with two numbers, plus or minus 5. And our b squared is equal to 16, and that leaves us with b equals square root of 16, b equals plus or minus 4. Now, since the a squared, the bigger number, is under 25, is under x squared, it means that a lies on the x-axis. So the larger number 5 lies on the x-axis, and this is the major axis. So the vertices of the ellipse, which is usually minus a comma 0 and a comma 0 because they're on the x-axis, so the vertices of this ellipse is going to be minus 5 comma 0 and 5 comma 0. Now we also have the endpoints. The endpoints are just where the ellipse touches the smaller axis, which in this case is the vertical axis, because the smaller number 16 is on the y square and y is the vertical axis. So the endpoints of the vertical axis are going to be plus or minus b, which is plus or minus 4. So the endpoints of the vertical axis are 0 comma minus b and 0 comma b. And notice that here b stays in the position of the y coordinate, because usually the coordinate system we always write the x before the y. So for the vertical axis it's going to be 0 comma minus b and 0 comma b. So the endpoints for the vertical axis is 0 comma minus 4 and 0 comma 4. So if you want to draw this ellipse, you already have your vertex, which is the minus a and the plus a, 5 and minus 5. So you put that on your map, on your graph, and then you also locate the vertical axis endpoint, which is 4 comma 0 and minus 4 comma 0, and this is the origin, 0 comma 0. But we also want to find the foci of this ellipse, and we know that there's a formula we can use, which is c squared equals a squared minus b squared. A squared is 25 and our b squared is 16. So c squared equals 25 minus 16, c squared equals 9, c equals square root of 9, which is plus or minus 3. So the foci is going to be minus 3 comma 0 and 3 comma 0, which is here, minus 3 comma 0 and 3 comma 0. So the foci are going to be on the major axis, and the major axis for this ellipse is the x-axis, because the x part has the larger number, which is 25, so the foci is going to be on the x-axis. So once you have this point and this point, this point and this point, you just draw, and that's how you graph your ellipse. So stay tuned, we're going to have more videos on conic sections, and if you enjoyed this video, tell a friend, and also remember to hit the subscribe button. See you next time.